in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mountaineers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Big play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Forward. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's White. After 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Mountaineers had this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
This one's complete. Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Branch.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover 2. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Get set.
To the air on second down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Here's a heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
To the air, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Branch. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That's caught. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Give to the single back. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Snagged on the outside, it's Frazier. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking for a physical attack for the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the line.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he made the extra point without problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going. to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Makes the grab. It's White. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that... Breaks into the open.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense...
Turning on the Jets! Touchdown, West Virginia! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they was being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his man. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. Looking for room at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Past the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Delt. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Bounced off his feet.
running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gallagher. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gallagher. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the catch. It's Young. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Bell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gallagher. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got a man, it's Bray. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back gets to give. Powers through the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together. Unloads it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's White.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tap.
Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, They're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
To the air, it's Stockton. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
West Virginia, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
That's reeled in. It's Humphries. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. To the air. It's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Back to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Get set, get set.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.